Hi everyone, Leanne here from Jaded Blossom, and I'm here with a fast fall card today. Hey, so I'm using Jaded Blossom's Pumpkin Spice Season stamp set, along with our Scalloped Circle dies, our Stitched Circle dies, and our border dies. And I'm using Echo Park's Happy Fall 6-inch pad. And I went ahead and I pre-colored this image with Copic markers. They'll all be listed on my blog. I'm also using the Give Thanks stamp set along with the outline dies. So right now I'm using like a cheater method actually today. I'm using a Simon Says Stamp white A2 sized top fold scored cards. So it's kind of handy. So I just had to, fold it in half and use my Teflon bone folder, which is fun. So now I'm starting off with a piece of paper from that Echo Park pad Happy Fall, cut 1/8 of an inch smaller than an A2 size card base. There we go. And then I am going to pop that down. I'm using my ATG tape. And now I'm putting down a piece of paper that is, wait a second, let me measure it. It's 2 inches wide, also from that pad of paper. I love this pad of paper. I just think it's beautiful. I just love the colors. And I chose my Copic colors from basically the pattern paper. And like I said, they'll all be listed on my blog. It was stamped in ink on 3's blackout ink and onto Nina Solar White 80-pound cardstock. So now I'm adding on my border, and that was cut with one of the border dies, and it's cut out of that same paper pad, and I used my Gemini machine like always. I'm just sticking it down with some art glitter glue, and I will cut off the overhang just with a pair of scissors. So like I said, this is like a really easy card. These two pattern papers are also from that same Happy Fall pad from Echo Park, and I'm just going to layer them up. The Stitched Circle is, I'm measuring it right now for you, 3 inches, and then the Scalloped Circle is like 3.5 inches in diameter. And now I'm going to pop them down onto the front of my card base with some ATG tape. Sort of towards the lower half of the card is what I was going for. I just love these colors. They're just so pretty. And there we go. And I'm going to pop up this little adorable pumpkin cup with some 3M foam tape. So I'm just going to kind of put it on and rip it off. And as I said before, this is super fast and easy. And if you'd like to color it like me, I have all my colors listed on my blog. There we go. And I just love how this turned out. Like basically I colored this mug kind of like using that hair method, just with the flicking. And I just really love how it turned out. So now there we are. I'm going to pop that cup up. Isn't that pretty? I just love it. I love it. Now the word grateful, that is from that Give Thanks stamp set, and then the outline dies. And I'm going to pop that up. Now I believe that's like that paper that I stamped it on was from Basil, I don't know how you say it, but it's kind of like a rust color. And the ink that I used was Versafine Clair Pine Cone ink. There we go. And now I'm going to add a 1-inch strip to the inside. This is cut from that same 6-inch pad, that Happy Fall Echo Park. I'm just going to line it right along the bottom there, and I'll cut off the overhang like I did before. This is like easy stuff. And then on the inside, I'm actually going to use, on that, or in that pad, there's some cutaways. And I'm just going to use one. So I'm using the Give Thanks one that I trimmed out. And then I trimmed the border just like a 1/4 of an inch larger. And that's dark chocolate paper tray ink cardstock. So isn't that cute? I just think it turned out great. Now I'm pulling out our banner dies. It's kind of like an old favorite of mine. And I cut out a couple of banners using pattern paper from that same pad. And I'm going to pop one, the bigger one, to the right, lining it up from the top of the card. And then I'm going to pop another one on. I'm just going to add a little layer behind. There we go. I'll just stick that down using my art glitter glue. There. And then I will have that one overlapping the brown wood grain paper. So really this is kind of more just creating the card. I didn't really do any stamping in this because I pre-stamped and I, pre-colored. So there we are, and I'm just going to line up that last one this little banner using my reverse tweezers. Out some, what are they called? Little Things from Lucy's cards. They're pearls. It's a soft snowball mix. And I'm going to add them all over my card with my Studio Katia embellishment wand and some art glitter glue. So I'm just going to sprinkle them. I actually stick down 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them, you know, for an odd number. And I just think it adds to the whole look. I quite like how this one turned out, but I love fall cards. So, you know, I guess I can't be the judge of that because I love them too much. Now I'm going to pull out my Sakura white Jelly Roll pen in a number 10, and I'll add a few highlights to this cup just to make it interesting. You know, no rhyme or reason. It's not like I, you know, pay attention to, you know, light and all that stuff when I'm coloring. I just kind of try and give my the thing that I'm creating a little bit of dimension. And there we go. Isn't that pretty? I just think that it turned out great. So thank you so much for stopping by. Be sure to stop on over to the Jaded Blossom blog and be inspired. The Jaded Blossom store to get your hands on these amazing products. And thank you as always for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. And hopefully you will stop by and watch another in the future. So hopefully we'll see you soon. Bye everyone.